Hi, everybody. How are you? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmina from Jasmina Cosmic Astrology. If you're for the first time here, I'm happy to have you. Welcome. I am a modern professional astrologer. I am here today to talk about the upcoming new moon in Gemini, and I'm so excited about it because it's one of the best new moons of the year. Before I jump into that, just a few housekeeping things. Um, I am preparing a beginner's 8-week course for September. If you want to join, it's going to be a limited people involved because I'm going to do a personalized approach and I'm going to teach you astrology through your own charts. It's going to be up to 8 people. So if you're interested, you can join. The link is below on the description of this video. Also, if you still don't have my moon phase planner, you can download it for free. Link is below. Another thing that is coming up is that I'm going to do a lecture for ISAR, International Society for Astrological Research, on June 15. The topic will be the art of strategic thinking, when Mercury meets Pallas Athena. So if you're interested in that, if you want to explore that as well, you can register below. And of course, if you want to book a reading, if you need some guidance, you can find everything on my website, jasminaprosmicastrology.com. Yes. Oh, hi, Argentum. I think this is somebody in disguise. I won't mention who it is. Okay. Well, welcome. Yes. So today we entered Gemini season on May 20th, and I did a short video of how beautiful the next couple of weeks are. I don't know if you caught it. It's like a 3-minute video I think it's in the shorts on YouTube as well. Gemini season, yeah. So I want to talk about Geminis before I start talking about this new moon. Just in general, for you to understand what does woman of mystery. I like that. Yes, woman of mystery. I like it. Yes. I want to talk about Gemini energy in general. What does this new moon even mean? Okay, so new moons are all about setting intentions for the new things in your life. You want to attract new things, and you want to really make it happen, right, in the long term. So what is Gemini energy all about? I'm a true Gemini. I have a Gemini sun, a Gemini moon, Gemini Mercury. So I really kind of know this energy, but I made some notes for you guys to also get a grasp of how is this, how can this help you? Okay. Geminis are twins, right? So they always like to connect with others. All the air signs like to connect with other people. Okay. Libra is more one-on-one. Aquarius is more in a group or community. Gemini is more about just going around and and talking to everybody, one-on-ones and groups, and especially siblings, peers, neighbors, something locally, right? So Gemini really likes to connect with local people, what is happening in the local community. Aquarius is more about global community. So that's the difference, right? Oh, hi, Sea Lane. Oh, you're by your favorite Gemini. Thank you for coming. Oh, so cute. Yes, so that's what Gemini is all about. So they want to communicate. They want to express themselves through talk, usually, or writing. So it's about just they like to gather information as well, right? So they're information collectors, and they want to convey the message and share that knowledge, all that information they collected with everybody else, right? So that's what Gemini's role is all about. They're full of ideas. They're very curious. They want to read, learn, gather all this interesting stuff. Everything is interesting to Gemini. Like I don't know. I was just talking to my husband, who's also Gemini, this morning. And like I can't remember when I was bored last time. Like what is boredom? Like people say, oh, when you're bored, come over. I'm like, So it's just everything is of interest, everything is attractive, all the information, the news. So you can imagine, with all this technology today, and we have all this, we have podcasts, you have YouTube, we have social media, we still have a TV, right, and a radio, like all news, magazines. So think about all the way we can get this information. So Geminis are interested in all of it, collecting, seeing what is happening here, what is happening there. A lot of time for Geminis, they say, they like to gossip. Well-hearted Gemini, they don't like, it's not about gossip. Like there's always, a lower frequency of every sign. So lower frequency of Gemini, definitely they like to gossip. But it's about, it's about sharing information they found out, right? So it's about, oh my God, I found this out. I need to share it with somebody, right? So if it's confidential, of course, you need to just let them know this is between the two of us, or this is confidential. They'll be okay with it. Trust me, So, but that's the core of Gemini. So when we have a moon in Gemini, moon is about how we feel safe and secure. So Geminis definitely feel safe in the environment where they can speak up, when they can tell what's on their mind, when they don't need to be careful what they're going to say. They just like to say it, right? They like the environment, to be heard. If you the worst things for a Gemini moon is like to tell them, you don't listen to them. It's like it's hurting them, right? So it's very important that they feel heard. Okay, that's number one. So for this upcoming new moon, you also want your voice to be heard in one way or another. Okay, so how are you going to convey the message? Is it through oral communication or written communication? It's up to you, right? Water signs are more about expressing themselves through art, through music. Although there's a lot of Geminis as rappers, which is very interesting, because rap and hip hop is a lot about putting words together, right? So I'm not surprised about that. So that's what it is. It's not an easiest position for the moon, just because the moon is about how we feel. And Gemini is ruled by Mercury, planet Mercury, which is all about logic and common sense and how it's our thinking process. It's about how we perceive information, perceive the world, and we want to make some kind of understand the world around us. We want to make some kind of logic understanding. Emotions are not here for them to be understood. Emotions are here to be felt. So Gemini moons often have a hard time grasping their emotions, or they want to rationalize them, or they want to talk about them, or they want to find to understand them. Sometimes you just need to feel. So I'm still trying to understand that part, but that's why it's not the easiest position. And I can say because I have Gemini moon, right? So the nature of Gemini moon is to explain, to inquire information, to explain and understand what's going on around them. So the trigger is that sometimes you cannot explain how I feel, right? How you feel. So that's what I mentioned, right? So also the number one question for Gemini is why. So why do I feel like that? Why did this person say this? Why did this happen? So why? Sometimes it's too many whys, right? So we get lost, we overthink, we get lost in all this explanation, especially regarding how we feel and why are we in such a mood. So because our part of the brain that feels and the part of the brain that thinks, sometimes they don't agree, they're not on the same page. So that's why it can be sometimes hard for Gemini moons to do that. Okay. Oh yeah, so also it's very important for Gemini moons, they really like to explain themselves to others. Okay, so it's like, oh, this is how I am because of this and this. So there's a constant need to explain everything. Why is this? Why is that? Da 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 da. Da. So it's just even to themselves, talking to themselves a lot and explaining what's happening. Gemini moons are actually very hyperactive. It's also very nervous energy because the nerves in your brain are constantly working. So there's a tendency for having this little nervous energy. So think about this upcoming new moon, and I'll show you later a chart why it's important that we find a way to calm our nerve system, to channel the energy in the right way, because it can be very scattered. Okay, so that's another thought. Gemini moons loved puzzles, problem solving, all these mind games, like escape rooms. So think about, if you have any other friends of Geminis that have birthdays this month, you can always buy them a book, or take them to escape room, or just give them a jigsaw puzzle. It's all about putting their mind into action. So they like to have their mind always occupied with something. Yes. So another thing with Gemini moons is that they need to practice listening more, not just talking, because conversation goes both ways, right? So it's not only just giving information, but also receiving. Yeah. So that's just in general about Gemini moon. I thought I want to mention that. There's a lot of things I can talk about, but I want to focus on this particular new moon. Okay, so technicalities. This new moon will happen on the 26th or 27th of May, depending on where you're in the world. For where I am, it's going to be 11:02 Eastern time. So PM, so just before midnight on the 26th. It will be at 6 degrees and 6 minutes of Gemini. So everybody who has anything between 3 degrees and 9 degrees of mutable signs, which are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, it's more personal for you. Okay, so for example, I have my Moon Mercury conjunction at 2 degrees Gemini, so this is close enough for me to feel that is the importance for this new moon, to really set intention, something that I want to achieve, and that's how you can look at it that way, right? So this new moon is also a part of the bigger picture of the lunar phase family. So think about bigger projects. So bigger projects take up to 27 months. Now you set intentions, you make a blueprints, you put ideas on a piece of paper of what you want to do. And then you can, next 9 months until the first quarter, which will be on 24th of February, 2026, you can start going into action. And then the full moon will be on the 24th of November, 2026. And then the last quarter is August 24, 2027. So think about what do you want to achieve in the next 2 years, like a project, and then you can set intentions now. Start doing it next February, so you have time to prepare. So that's always a good thing. Another thing. I always mention these Sabian symbols just because it's fun. It's not really astrology related. It is. This person had a vision for each degree of the zodiac, 360 pictures for each degree, and then you can it's fun for me, like a Gemini. It's fun to look at it as well. So Sabian symbol for Gemini 6 to 7 degrees, you always go ahead, is an old-fashioned well. So it's about trusting in life and relying upon the nature, because the well provides us water, but we don't see it. So it's like it's like having a trust that there is going to be water when we need it. Okay. It also says to those in inside relationship with life, So so the people who are in the right relationship with life, they can have basic requirements for free. So think about, are you, yeah, so that's something to think about as a Gemini for this new moon. It's unusual to have an old-fashioned well for this degree, but this is all about. So think about where is your water coming from. Water is something that we need. So like basic needs, where, what is the maybe you need to put some foundation and intentions for your basic needs in your life. So that comes to me. Okay, I'm gonna share the screen. I wanna show you. There you go. This is a chart of the upcoming new moon. I set it for so this is like for a world point, Aries rising. So disregard the houses, the position. We're just gonna take a look at the energy and what is happening. As you can see, there's a lot of Aries energy and a lot of Gemini energy, and there is no water for this new moon. So what does that mean? We're going to be a lot of air, a lot of mutable air, a lot of fire and air energy. This is, so we are definitely going to be detached from our emotional needs. This is going to be all like pure logic, pure common sense, and with a lot of fire and air. Air is about ideas, it's about our thought process, it's about connections, communications with others, and fire is our motivation and inspiration. So Aries is a sign of beginnings. So I would suggest that all the vision and the dreams and something new that you want to start, some idea that you didn't feel bold enough before to pursue, now it's the time. Because Aries is about courage and boldness and pursuing your ideas and putting them into action. Okay, this new moon is all about that. It's about choices as well, right? Gemini is about having a choice. It's about choosing between multiple things, right? Gemini likes variety. Gemini likes to go through things and to have an option. Okay, so choose two things. I would suggest that you set intentions for two things that you want to achieve in life, just because Gemini is all about twos. And it's about being not judgmental. Don't assume anything. Gemini they like to question and find the answers, right? So don't assume, don't get anxiety, don't get worried, just try it. Aries energy is about daring. Who dares wins. That's what Aries is telling us, right? Because we have all these planets in the two houses, right? So these two houses of your personal horoscope are going to be highlighted for this. So look at where is Gemini and where is Aries in your chart. And those two things are going to be very important. I'm going to go through all 12 signs. I'm going to do the combinations later. So check it out. Yes. So it's about new information. It's about new ideas. It's about being social and playful, meeting new people. It's very light energy. It's not heavy. It's like a butterfly flying from the flower to flower, looking for finding the things that you really want to do. Maybe if you want to have a list of many ideas and then just prioritize two that you really want to dig deeper and make something out of it, but keep those other ones also handy, right? Geminis are allowed to change their minds. Okay. I give you permission, I swear. Yeah. So why is this particular new moon so good? So I mentioned in this short video that I did the other day, from May 25th, when Mercury goes into Gemini, until June 8th, when Venus goes to Taurus, we're going to have all the planets supporting the sun. Okay, so this is what Gemini season is all about. It's the sun being in Gemini. Sun is our vitality, it's our drive, it's who we are, it's our identity, it's how we identify with ourselves, it's our path where we are, what we want to achieve in life, what we want to embrace, it's where we're going, what we're striving to. um, so during the Gemini season, it's about thinking about our friendships, about connections, about neighbors, siblings, cousins, um, and this sun is support. So we can truly get aligned with that part of our chart now, because we have support from other planets. Pluto is in Aquarius, as you can see it here, and it's going to trine this new moon. Okay, so Pluto is going to give empowerment. It's going to give us a psychological strength. It's going to give ability to transform our ideas into reality. It's like a new world being born with those Aries, and it's also sextiling all this Aries energy. Okay, they're both Aquarius and Gemini are air signs, and as I mentioned, it's about connecting with others. It's about groups and communities, spreading the knowledge, spreading the information, sharing it, finding the people who are like-minded. A lot of help is coming from there, from Pluto. Okay, then we have Neptune. Neptune just entered Aries after 164.5 years. It's sextiling this new moon. Neptune in Aries, in my opinion, is about putting your ideas and dreams and vision into action. It's about being bold. It's about being brave for pursuing your ideas and dreams. It's about combining your spiritual world. So combining, so making spirituality also more practical, or Neptune is it's about unconscious. So I think with Aries we are bringing it to the conscience. So remember, we had Neptune in Pisces for the last 15 years. It was all somewhere out there, very dreamy, not tangible. But now it can be like it's a new world coming. We are bringing literally new ideas into the world. There's so many things about technology. It's about new discoveries. We have to ask why. We can discover many new things. With Pluto in Aquarius touching this, and Neptune in Aries, it's about new discoveries. It's about innovation. It's about connecting with higher mind, bringing awareness to our consciousness, especially when Uranus comes into Gemini this summer, and when it reaches this point of the new moon in a couple of years, it's going to bring, so everything that's going to kind of seed it now, Uranus is also going to bring up. So it's very fast. Like lots of things are going to happen very, very fast from now on. Very, very fast. I think this is the beginning of the acceleration of the way we live our lives, especially the next couple of weeks. You might not see it yet, but yes, this is definitely it. So as I mentioned, so Pluto is supporting the sun with a trine. That's such a flowing, easy energy. Neptune is sextiling. So there's an opportunity to combine and to make our dreams possible. Saturn is entering Aries just the couple of days before. So Saturn is going to enter Aries on Saturday, the 24th. Okay, so he's going to also sextile. So with a Saturn, I know Saturn is not comfortable in Aries, but it's also gonna shake us up in a way that we need to release the fear of being courageous. Okay, we are going to be forced to release that fear, but it's going to support the sun. And Sun and Saturn in a positive aspect gives us discipline, focus, responsibility towards ourselves and our dreams and our ideas, and our thought process. So we need to be responsible towards ourselves, and it's not selfish energy. It's actually it's needed. We need to be more of Aries, because we always think about other people and what the world is going to think. What is this person going to think? But what do you need? So this is also, so this Saturn will give us definitely discipline and focus to make these dreams happen. Then Uranus is the only planet not helping Sun, but it's not also not helping because they don't see each other. It's, two signs beside each other, Gemini and Taurus, they don't see each other. So this Uranus is actually leaving this Sun alone. So that means that there's not going to be no disruption, no chaos, nothing shocking and unexpected will happen. So that's excellent. Then we have Jupiter. Jupiter is in Gemini. I know they're not close, but it's still the same sign. So Jupiter is helping the Sun, being in the same sign, to grow, to be more optimistic, to expand. It's fortunate, right? Jupiter is one of the two benefics, so it's very fortunate for growth and expansion. I love that. Then we have Mars. Mars is in Leo here, trining this, I'm talking now just by sign, okay, in the next couple of weeks, not just for this new moon. So Mars in Leo is creative, is courageous. It's also trining all of this here. Such a beautiful energy, full of opportunities. This is definitely new moon, full opportunities. I would suggest that you put fishing rods everywhere and you will fish something at the end, okay, because you can miss. The thing with this energy is if you don't do anything, you won't lose anything, but you also won't get anything. It's a waste of an opportunity if you don't try it. So go out there, send those emails, knock on the doors, ask people if you want to pursue your business dream or your personal dream. If you want, tell that person you like them. If you want to do that as well. This is about that. It's about not waiting for somebody to knock at your door. You need to go out there, and it's about numbers. The more you put yourself out there, somebody will hook up on that hook, right? Some fish will catch the thing. So, but you need to put many of them. That's what sextiles are about. Okay, so spread the word about who you are, what you want to achieve, what you want to do. Doesn't matter if you want to do something within your family or in larger for your business or for your personal lives. This is what it's all about. Mars is very brave here. He wants to help. It's creative energy. I love it. Also, we have Venus still also in Aries helping this. Venus is in Aries. I know she's not at home at Aries, but she's passionate. She's assertive. She wants to get things done. Like this Venus and Mars trine. How beautiful is that? It's a lover's aspect. It's about passionately doing something loudly. And you want people to see you. Don't overthink it. That's the only problem here. Don't overthink it. Also, we have Mercury just entered. So Mercury will enter Gemini just the day before the new moon. Mercury is ruling this new moon because it's home sign. Look at them all together. It's brilliant. It's beautiful. Okay, it's pushing us forward. To it. It's just so many possibilities. I can't even think about it. So many possibilities. It's we are lacking a little bit of groundness here. So that's why it's very important that you consciously, mindfully make these things happen, because it can, with lots of air and fire, it can just stand there and just leave. You can leave it in the ether, right? It can be like, you have all this enthusiasm and you want to do things, but then nothing really happens. You need to do something to make it happen. And I can't emphasize this enough, because I don't want you to waste this. It was a hard year. We had Mars retrograde, Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, eclipses, and this whole beginning of the year with Mars opposite Pluto 3 times. It was really, really hard. This is finally the first opportunity in 2025 from May 25th to June 8th to actually do something. And, there is no time to be victim anymore. I'm sorry to say it. Like, there's no more excuses, right? Send those emails and just do it. Just knock on the doors, reach out to people who think you can help you achieve your dreams. Everything is supporting you. There's nothing bad happening with this new moon. Nothing. I don't see anything stressful, anything. It's beautiful energy. Also, it's a sextiling Ceres. Look at this is the This is the asteroid Ceres. She's also now conjuncting all this. She's all about nurturing. This is how do you nurture yourself? She's in Aries now. She loves being in Aries. It's a time when the Mitra connected with her daughter Persephone in springtime. So it's about new beginnings. It's about reconnecting and starting over. We had a lot of time. We had a lot of Piscean energy to let go of old things, to reflect and release that what we needed to release. So now I hope we are ready to start a new cycle. This new moon has all the beautiful aspects. There is nothing happening. There's nothing that will make this hard unless you make it hard. Okay. The only thing that can happen is it can just stay in your mind. It can stay in some ideas world because it's a lot of air energy. So you need to find a way to ground it and to actually make it happen. Okay. That's what I would suggest. I love this. This is the best new moon of the year. So many things are aligned. I took a beautiful, like universe is giving us 2 weeks, and it's springtime here in Northern Hemisphere. Even it's not that cold in Australia as well. So it's like we also have a nice weather. We can actually physically go outside and reach out to people, if not by email or by phone or any other social media. Just use all the things. It's a great time to start a blog, to start your YouTube channel, to start something on some new social media accounts, to create something, to show your face. Mars in Leo is about, showcasing yourself and shining. I love this. I think it's beautiful. Because this sun is ruling the Mars, and sun is ruled by Mercury in Gemini. So it's about definitely putting your face out there and and I think with lack of water we might lack some kind of compassion, or maybe we just won't be in tune with our emotions, but nevertheless use this for mental growth. Okay. Pallas Athena is also in Aquarius, so she's very smart there. So she's actually trining Jupiter, so she's expanding. These are strategies. So this is excellent for strategizing, for putting it out there, to be very smart about it. This is such a great opportunity. Yes. Let me see. I want to see just for a second, maybe in Uranian dial. I didn't plan to do this, so just quickly. 66. What is there? 20. There's Venus. So Venus is very important here. So I would suggest maybe connect with females. Maybe some females in your life can help you. So this is definitely connected with females on the same axis with Venus. Venus is it's about passion. It's about what we passionately want and desire. That's another thing. Okay. Ooh, we have this little guy. What's his name? Oh, I forgot. See, I don't know. I'm trying to incorporate Uranian astrology, but I'm not as versatile. I think this guy's I don't even know their names. Just give me a second to see. Yeah, Admetos. That's what I thought. Admetos. This one guy here. So he is. So he has he's like a more of a Taurian energy. So he might help us ground ourselves during this. So he can help us ground these ideas. I like that. So I like that he's here because we kind of need a little bit of depth and foundation. Yes, that's good. Good. I like it. So he's going to help us ground a little bit our ideas and make it happen. Excellent. So that's also happening here. Okay, good. I just wanted to take a quick look. I didn't plan on this, so I like it. Okay. So I'm going to stop sharing and let's start looking at. Okay, let me take a sip of my coffee. Mhm. Okay, let's now do for all 12 signs a quick forecast. So what is this new moon? How is going to help everybody? I would say that Aries rising is going to start with them. It's going to be very helpful for Aries rising just because we have so many planets in Aries. So this new moon is happening in your third house, and there's Mercury there. And we have, I'm going to put everything just because it's fun. We have now Saturn here, and Neptune, and Mars as your ruler is in Leo, and we have Jupiter here. I'm going to put everything everywhere because I think everything is important. I don't know why. No, Uranus, not Uranus. Uranus, no. This. There you go. So this is for Aries rising. So think about, so Aries is definitely, because we need to combine the first house for them and the third house. So Aries, this is a great opportunity for you. If you want to start your how you want to express yourself. If you want to start a new blog or a how you call that? Anyway, I can't even Substack, right? Anyway, so or if you want to start writing a book, if you're planning on doing a book, or if you want to do anything big in your local community. So think about, what do you want to do in your neighborhood? Do you want to connect with somebody? Do you want to reconnect with your cousins or siblings? Actually, this is a great opportunity for you to buy a new vehicle or transportation device. If you want to, definitely, this is very favorable. This is the best part of the year to actually buy a new vehicle. I know with Saturn coming into your first house, it can be a little bit. It can slow you down a little bit, but I think you need it just because you're too fast anyway. So this will help you think before you act, and this is going to help you actually. Okay. And I, from personal experience, with when Saturn goes to your first house, I actually lost a lot of weight. So it's very good for transformation of your physical body, and just because you're more disciplined, you have this focus on yourself to, and actually to do things better. So this is also going to help you with how you communicate, how you put the word out there. What do you want to convey? Mars is in the fifth house. It's all about creative expression. It could also happen with a creative expression, but everything is focused on this communication. And I love this for you because I think you're gonna finally feel that you are being heard. Okay, so this is an opportunity for people to hear you. What do you want people to hear? What do you want to say? What is the message you want to put out there in the world, and how you want to say it? How you want to put that message in? That's important. This is all about that. Venus is something. What are you passionate about? Maybe there is something that you want to change in the way the people perceive you. That's another topic. So that's a thing that might happen. Nevertheless, I think you are one of the luckiest signs for this new moon to make things go your way. Okay. Definitely look at that, all this beautiful energy. So with this, it's just unique. I think Saturn is going to help us all sextiling this to actually be more clear about the message, to be more focused, and to put the message out correctly. Okay, because with this, all this Gemini energy, it can be scattered, it can be all over the place. So put your ideas down, set intentions, but choose two that you want to act on. Okay. You also, Venus is in your first house still, so you're still glowing. People still find you very attractive. So there's going to be something that you can combine with how you're going to attract people in your life. Okay, and Mars in the fifth house. If you are single and you want to date, it's excellent opportunity for you to reach out to the person you like or something, right? So with the Mars being in the fifth as well, or some kind of a creative project. But nevertheless, the focus is on and this is excellent for school reunions, or if you want to reach out to somebody who you went to school with. That's also up to university. University is there, but high school or elementary school, do a school reunion. You want to initiate something like that, or you want to maybe do a some kind of message you want to about schooling, about education. Maybe there's a passion about you as well. Great time to be heard. That's all I'm going to say at the end. Okay. Taurus risings. This is all about money, Taurus. So this is excellent opportunity for you. This is excellent opportunity for you to think about how you want to earn your money. What is your sources of income? What new ideas can you implement to diversify your income? Because Gemini is about multiple sources of income. Is there other source of income you want to pursue? Maybe you want to take a second job. Maybe you want to do multiple things at the same time. Maybe you want to start. This is also about buying something. So it's actually a great opportunity if you want to buy something, some kind of property or anything that you find pleasure and luxury in, even luxurious items. I think you can get lucky. It's about getting opportunities. So you need to kind of put the word out there. It's because it's Gemini. You need to put the word out there so people know what kind of service, what kind of skills and talents do you have that people don't know about, that they can use, and you can make money out of them. Okay, that's what it is all about. Venus is coming in the first house. So you're going to be more after June 8th. You're going to be more attractive to people anyway. When Venus goes into the first house, people are going to be more attracted to you. When every time Venus goes to the first house, people find you just more appealing, and they are attracted to you. But this is the connection between the 12th and the 2nd. So is there a way, the 12th house is hidden. So it may be something that you never thought about, something that you find that you were hiding, or you had behind the scenes. Maybe it's time to put it out there for people to see that. Maybe you were doing something behind the scenes, or maybe you were, you had some, maybe some spiritual work or something, something that wasn't, something that wasn't seen before. That's what I'm thinking about. Now you can maybe you can combine, spirituality or even artistic expression here in the 12th house, and use that knowledge or use those insights. Maybe you can combine something unconscious with how you can gain more material gains, with using your hidden talents. This is maybe connection between your hidden talents that you were not even maybe aware of. Maybe you want to think about that as well. Nevertheless, this is definitely a lucky period for you to to buy things, or to see what do you find valuable. Maybe you want to whatever you find valuable at this time. This is also about food. You can overeat yourself, definitely, with all this, but maybe this is a time that you want to do maybe more of a quality over quantity also things. So think about it, because I think you can afford maybe better things than before. And maybe you're going to get lucky to get a good deal. Maybe a good deal, like with all these things happening, because remember Gemini and Mercury, Gemini and all this is also about sales. So maybe you want to sell something and you get, better price than the market price. You get higher price than the market price. If you want to sell something, that's an option. Or you can, if you want to buy something, you can get a really good deal. And I think as Taurus risings, you know what a good deal is. And if you use your intuition, Venus is in the 12th house, to make that good deal. That's something also that you can think about. So it's about that. So I think this new moon is about your personal income, how you make money, what do you diversify yourself, making multiple strings of income using your intuition. And I think if you pursue this, you can make some really, really good deals. Okay, Gemini. So Gemini, this is your new moon, once in a year, new moon. And you can do whatever you want. Literally, you can do whatever you want. Just because everything is in your first house, you're gonna attract many new people, because it's always about, you could look at the opposite house. It's about the seventh and the first. There's a lot of people. You're attracting a lot of people. People might find you interesting. So you need to definitely. This first house is about you, and it's about your physical body. Also, do you want to make any changes in your physical body? Now it's time to set intentions for that. Just what you want to do in the world, whatever you want to do. The 11th house is also highlighted with all these sextiles, and Pluto is helping you from the 9th. So there's connections with others, with groups, friendships. Maybe you want to start something new there. Maybe I don't know. It's all about innovation. This is the 11th house. It's about new innovative things, creative things. And this is also about social media. So I would suggest, if you want to start a YouTube channel, or you want to do anything new on social media, if you have some kind of idea to showcase to people on internet, or that's the perfect timing to set intentions now. I don't know. I just love this. Whatever you want to do, it's a good time now. Because it's about you. It's about you being the center of the attention. It's about you. Pluto is helping you with empowerment from the 9th house, or like using your knowledge and wisdom from experience, or maybe connecting with some powerful people, foreigners from foreign countries, to help you gain some reputation. 11th house as well, it can be like an online reputation. I don't know. There's as I mentioned, this new moon, I don't see anything bad. I think this can be really help you expand your mind, go further than you thought. Saturn will give you focus that you need, because you can be so scattered. So I think Saturn will actually help you to focus, to finish off what you started. Okay, because Aries has a tendency to start things but not finish. I think maybe this can also be very helpful for you. Geminis, go for it. Go for it. This is about expanding your consciousness. It's about expanding your mind. It's about pursuing things that you never thought were possible. 11th house is about dreams and hopes for the future as well. How do you envision your community? Who are you connecting with? Who are your friends? This is all about. That's all about that. So go for it. Nothing is stopping you now. Yeah, nothing is stopping you now to go and make your dreams come true, to be your true self, to express yourselves in a way that you want to express, to be heard. What do you want people to hear from you? What do you want to say to the world? Think about it and say it. I'm going to be really short with this video today, because it's not challenging at all. It's very uplifting. It's very enthusiastic, and I feel that for Geminis, this is excellent time. Okay, Cancer risings. Cancer risings, this is everything is happening in your 12th house. Moon is your ruler anyway. So this is always important. It has a reflection on this. But it's also about your career as well. So there's a connection between your career and work and all this Gemini energy in the 12th house. I think you're going to have vivid dreams. I definitely feel that for this new moon, you're going to have a lot of vivid dreams, a lot of things happening. You will need some time to discern some things, what you want to, because I think your brain is going to work very fast. So you're going to have a lot of things that on your mind. And it's definitely connecting. You need to, if you can do any type of hypnosis, hypnotic regressions, or anything to go deeper, or like if Pluto is helping you from the 8th house, if you want to go and really go deeper and put some unconscious things to awareness, to the conscious side, this is the time to do it. It's going to give you psychological strength. It's going to help you with your reputation, how are you seen in the world, and how you put yourself out there. I like this for you because 12th house is it's a mystery. It's an artistic house as well, right? It's a mystery house. It's something not reachable, not tangible. So you are a water sign anyway. So you need to go deeper and look what's behind the scenes, what is hidden, what are your secret talents, what is happening that you're not kind of aware of. Maybe you're going to need some, maybe help from some expert on that in that field. I think you don't be afraid of it. I think Venus is here and Saturn in the 10th house. You're going to take this very seriously in a way, right? And you're going to be responsible towards yourself. Gaining this strength will definitely help you in the future. Okay. This is a definitely new cycle for you. Yeah. I'm just thinking about my Cancer rising friends, and I'm thinking, how can, what can you like going into some mental spa, if that's a thing, like a spiritual retreat. Set intentions that you want to maybe pursue a spiritual retreat or something that because you're going to need to calm your mind in a way, and your nervous system is going to be a little bit highlighted here. It's a lot of things going, especially as I said, it's when you dream. So you need to kind of regulate that in a sense. So maybe find something if you wanted to explore some of those things that I mentioned in the beginning. I think now is the time to do it. Okay. I would highly recommend some kind of hypnotic regression or some kind of whatever, I don't know, to bring stuff maybe that are, blocking you to move forward. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I feel for Cancers. Okay. Leos. I love this for Leos just because they have Mars in the 1st house currently. Look at all these beautiful things happening in the 11th house. Guys, it's time for you to become a leader within your organization. You are now called, Mars in the 1st house, to step up, to be the role model, to be that leader, to be people are looking up to you. You have the support of your network, of your acquaintances, of your friendships to achieve your long-term goals and wishes. It's time to step up into the leader role I already mentioned. There's even support coming from your partnerships and one-on-one relationships. I know Pluto is there, but it's a beautiful trine. So there is a flowing energy, a psychological, you're going to feel that you have psychological support from your partners to do it. A lot of activity also in the 9th house. It's about using your wisdom, knowledge, experiences to put your beliefs to the test and put all together and lead the way. You are called out to lead the way. all your innovative, brilliant discoveries, ideas that you have, all your creative ideas. Look at that. You're very creative. You're Leo rising, right? All of those. You need to put yourself on the stage, on the throne. It's time to put the crown on your head and be on the throne and put all these beautiful ideas into action. Connect with people. Don't hesitate. Um, uh, uh, I think the Saturn in the ninth house, um, if it's calling for you to maybe to even, if you want to pursue some certificate or some higher education, because with the Saturn in the ninth, you will have the discipline to do it. That might help you achieve your dreams, but you need to see yourself as a leader. You need to see yourself as someone who is also encouraging others. That's what Leo encourages others, inspires others, motivates others. You're the motivator. You need to like a public speaking comes to me, right? If you want to do some public speaking, if you want to do a TED talk, now is the time to do it. This is exactly the energy for it. Go beyond. Think about the world is your stage. The world is your stage, and you have support from everybody this time. Don't be with Leos. You come from your generosity, your big heart, and your big heart will show. Just let your heart lead you and your generosity. There's so many brilliant, innovative ideas in your head. Having a full 11th house with this Gemini. I remember Pallas Athena is also she's also here, coming from the 7th house. So there's a lot of smart things coming also from one-on-one relationship that you learned from your education, there's a blend of things. You just need to step it out. Don't hide. It's time to shine. And showcase your brilliant ideas or create your creativity. It's time to showcase it everywhere. This is internet. This is social media. This is communities. These are groups. This is the world. World is your stage, 11th house. Okay, this is what it is, and I love this for you. I think it's brilliant. Okay. Virgo risings. I know I'm overly optimistic on this one, and it's for a reason, because there is nothing challenging for this new moon. I know there's a Jupiter Saturn square coming up, but they're out of sign, and I'm not mentioning that for a reason. We need this, okay, guys. We need this to uplift us, to make positive change. We need this 2 weeks in this new moon to finally feel that we can do something, move forward. And I'm not putting head in the sand. There's nothing that can stop us now. I'm telling you this. Okay, Virgo risings. This is brilliant for your career. Anything that you want to achieve, anything that you want to do, if you want to change something, if you want to, with the Gemini in the 10th house, you all probably already have multiple careers. Maybe you already have 2 things going on. I know that I do. so this is something that you can expand that. You can showcase yourself. This is where people see you. You need to definitely this is your reputation. This is how you promote yourself. So rebrand yourself, promote yourself, make a shine in a new light. Use those brilliant ideas and make them happen. What do you want to be known for? What do you want people to know you for? What kind of message do you want to tell the people in the world? When somebody mentions your name, what do you want people to think? What is the first thing you want people to think when somebody mentions your name? This is what you need to work on now. This is what you're setting intentions to. what you want to give to them, because you're all about serving people, right? So you are of service, but what kind of service you want to provide? Think about new things, right? Pluto is helping you from the sixth house, so it's going to give you kind of, psychological strength to go through everyday hustle, everyday routine, everyday work, in a more in a better way. And lots of things happening in the eighth house. Eighth house is about other people's possessions, other people's um, money things. So maybe if you want to ask other people to help you in any possible way, maybe with investments, maybe you want to find an investor for your idea, maybe you want to find somebody, maybe your partnerships, your personal and business partners who can help you with this. This is also a house of esoteric taboo topics, and maybe you want to reach out. I know it's about maybe about astrology or some other things that you want to kind of, maybe you find passion about something that you want to incorporate there. Maybe there are some I know there's, when Saturn is there, some things can be delayed or not come right away, but this is a positive aspect from Saturn. So I do believe if you ask for grants or sponsorship or any type of where you can raise like some kind of GoFundMe, how you call those, Kickstarter or something, if you want to do something like that to raise money for your ideas, it might take more time, but it's going to happen because the Saturn is here helping you. It's in sextile. So if you want to, maybe you need to raise money in some way. Maybe you have some kind of idea that you need to raise money for. Go for it. What are you passionate about? Maybe some things here, right? So I do feel this is excellent for your career goals, for your reputation, and for how people see you. I would encourage you to try it. Don't be afraid. That's the whole point of this, I think, is for us not to be afraid of anything. Beautiful new moon. I know it's squaring you. There's going to be work to be done, but I think you're going to enjoy if you are passionate about something, and if you feel that you are reliable, respected from other people. You're not going to feel that you are used. You're going to feel that you are being of service. So have that in mind as well. I mean, Mercury is also ruling you. It's here, right there with this new moon. So it's a beautiful opportunity. Beautiful. Okay, Libras. I'm very excited about all of this. I don't know. Maybe does it show? Does it show? Okay, another sip. Libras, now it's time to go big or go home. If you want to go to some exotic travel destination, now it's time to actually do it. Pluto is kind of is in trine. It gives you empowerment from because this is coming from the fifth house of fun and entertainment and having some joy in life. And if you want to travel and experience the world firsthand, not just on the TV, now is the time to do it. Set intentions. Where do you want to travel? Who do you want to meet? If you want to pursue that degree that you have been postponing or not, or you were indecisive, should I not? Yes, you should. Go for it. Go for it. Lots of beautiful things. Also, I know that you're going to have now Saturn coming in your seventh house. Maybe you're going to get serious with somebody also. Venus is here as well still. So maybe you want to do this with your partners. Maybe there you want to make it more official, and maybe you want to do it together, because at the end you are Libra rising. You like to do things in pairs. So include your partnerships to explore the world with you, to do something fun, something joyful. This is a the ninth house is the most benefic, one of the most benefic houses, especially for the sun. It says that it's a house of joy for sun. So this new moon having in this beautiful house, it's beautiful for Jupiter there. I think this is, it's about being free, being and, being free from the everyday commitments, from everyday obligations. And joy is just enjoying life, and finding the deeper meaning. This is also about, what do you want to find the deeper meaning of? Are you seeking for maybe you are wanna maybe you're looking for God in some way or the other. Maybe you want to explore that as well, your belief system. What are you, what do you what I want to set intentions maybe for, maybe you want to revise your beliefs. So there's something, maybe you want to explore more options. Lots of things are happening in your opposite house, in the seventh house, with your partners, right? So there is also an opportunity for you to be yourselves within the relationships, and to express yourself. Remember, this new moon is about expressing ourselves. So express your beliefs, express your philosophies, express your thoughts. Don't hesitate. Don't hold it back. Okay. You need to present, what our beliefs are strongly embedded in our subconscious as well. So we need to kind of question with this Gemini new moon, why do we believe in things, maybe, and what is behind it all. Okay. So yes. And what do you want to pursue? What studies you want to pursue? What do you want to learn about life? Beautiful, beautiful, Libras. This is such a beautiful new moon for you. It's the best. This is natally. I have this in the ninth house in the quadrant system: Moon, Mercury, and the Sun, and I love it. I think it's I don't know, I wouldn't want to have it any other way. I think it gives me the reason to wake up every morning, to find something beautiful, expand life. This is also a house of astrology, if you want to dive deeper into astrology and find deeper meaning of who you are and what's happening around you. I love that. Great, Libras, great. Scorpios. Okay, let's see what is happening for you. Let's put Mars as well. Scorpios, this is time for research. Everything is happening. Hi, Sid. Welcome. Yes, excited. I am so excited as well. Yes, Argentum, she says, nice. She's Libra rising. There you go. Yes, this is really good. And Sid is Libra. Look at that. Of course, that's why you're so excited about this new moon. It's beautiful. I really feel it's one of the best ones this year, and it's doesn't have any hard aspects. It's so positive. It's so uplifting. So exciting. It's so freeing. I don't know. It's like you can do whatever you want. Like your mind. It's just you just need to make it happen, because you can just be aware not to have. Don't let it be in your head. Make it practical. You need to actually pursue and do something and put these fishing rods out there, right? The more fishing rods you put out there, the better chances to use this new moon in a better way. Okay. So for Scorpios, it's happening in the 8th house. And this is super duper. It's their house. So a lot of things are happening there. So Scorpios, this is about, the 8th house is about managing other people's money. So if you want to look at your investment portfolio, what are you investing in? Do you want to start managing other people's money in one way or the other, or other people's properties? I'm thinking, this is excellent if you want to have extra money, and maybe you want to manage other people's properties or their portfolios. Maybe you're into that kind of business, or just in general. Oh yes, it says Saturn entering a 7th house. Yes, but Saturn in the seventh house also means that you're just going to take your relationships more seriously, or maybe there's a time, it's time for commit to a relationship long term. So on a positive side. And then maybe you just want to, yeah, maybe that's another story, but yeah. Um, I love that Mars, the ruler of Scorpio rising, is in the 10th house. So there's a lot of things going on in your careers at the moment. And the action for this new moon is going to be 8th house and 6th house. So think about your everyday work. What are you doing in everyday? Maybe that's why I mentioned, maybe you can implement everyday somehow managing other people's property and money into everyday life and earn money that way. Okay, that's another thing. So think about ideas. Where can you invest? How can you raise money for your ideas? Just like for Virgo risings, I would suggest maybe if you really want to get money from other people, fundings, sponsorships, grants, scholarships. This is a great opportunity to ask for other people's money, especially if it's related to your work and everyday things, or even for your health. There is a lot of empowerment coming from your family and from your roots. So you're going to feel really empowered that way. Maybe there's some issues with inheritances. Maybe you want to help other people with their inheritance. Maybe you have some experience and knowledge and you want to, help them. Maybe you're going to inherit something with this Jupiter there. Lots of things happening. Maybe it's a new cycle. Yeah, it's about also it's a house of intimacy and hidden things. So maybe there's a strong bond, there's an intimate bond that you are having with somebody else. Maybe there's something that was superficial all of a sudden became more intimate, so you might feel more optimistic about that as well. Maybe you can find a lot of pleasure and joy in sexual activities as well there. Maybe you're going to get a tax refund or some money that you didn't expect. Like there's a lot of things happening, but intentionally, how can you use the 8th house energy? It's about research. If you want to go deep and research anything, because Gemini is about, information. So maybe you want to go deep and dig deep and find some information and do some deeper research on a topic that you need in everyday life. Like it's about that as well. So definitely about going beyond surface and digging deeper for Scorpio risings. I think this is very favorable for you if you really want to make the best of other people's financials in your benefit. Okay, Sagittarius risings. Okay, so now, if definitely for all of you who are single, okay, this is setting intentions. If you really want a long-term committed partnerships, this is the time to do it, to set intentions. What kind of partner do you want? How do you envision your partnership to look like? I think this is great. Even if you are already in a relationship, a long-term or in a marriage, this is a beginning of a new cycle, something adventure, something fun. Saturn, Venus, and Neptune are in the 5th house, so it's a lot about it's all about it's connection between how you have fun and joy and happiness and sex with your partner. It's about also clients and business partnerships. So if you want to make an intention, what kind of clients you want to attract, what kind of business partnerships do you want to attract, who do you want to partner with in your life, how do you see that implementing in your life. Pluto is coming from the 3rd house with a beautiful empowerment of your mind. You're gonna feel really it's a connection between, it's Gemini house connected with that, so it's giving you some deeper understanding, psychological knowledge of people to help you choose the partners you want to have in your life. Also, Venus coming from the 5th, just supporting you as well. To do it in a more fun way, just the way you like it. Jupiter is your ruler as well. So I definitely feel that this is a great time. This is like a, you know, a, a great opportunity for you to get all your relationships on a next level up. That's how level up all your relationships. Yes. Oh, see, Argentum says Sag, yes, Sag Sun with a stellium. There you go. Yeah, excellent, excellent. Yeah, this is definitely, this new moon has this a little, it's called a talent trine. So it's not like a grand trine, but it's a small trine, where Pluto and the new, there's a big trine between them, and they're both sextiling this three. Okay, especially Neptune and Saturn. So this is gonna be, it's called, oh, do I have this, can I do these lines, this and then this and then this? See, you can see it's called a mini trine or a talent trine. So that's what I'm talking about. So this is like a like an energy, you just need to put it out there, and universe will give you what you need. That's what I feel. So this is connecting uh, your two relationship houses, and because there's also a relationship with your siblings and cousins and whatever, and neighbors, and this is your kids. If you have kids, there's something connected with them as well. So look at that, how beautiful this is. How beautiful this is. This is a beautiful beautiful new moon. Okay, Capricorns. Capricorns are having a new shift because Saturn is moving into Aries. So they just have a new ruler in the house. So Capricorns, this is definitely something to do with your everyday life, with your work, your routine. Oh, absolutely. Argentum says maybe this is the time to contact my newly discovered relatives. Absolutely, it is. Absolutely, it is. And good luck with that. I think it's going to be beautiful, empowering for sure. Capricorns. So this is something, this is about setting intentions of your everyday daily life. What do you want to change? What is the new idea? So remember, this new moon in Gemini is about new ideas, innovations, discoveries. So what do you, maybe about your health, or your diet, or just new things that you want to implement in your life. Maybe you want to use some new supplements, or when you want to start a new diet, or you want to do something about that, literally change your routines with a new approach, which you're futuristic. This is definitely the time to do it. It's also a good time to get a new pet if you want. It's happening in your sixth house. So if you were thinking about getting a pet, now it's the time. It's going to bring a lot of joy. Saturn is now in your fourth house, so it's bringing some restructures in your family. But this is going to be, a lot of things are coming with your family and your day in everyday life with this new moon. Help is also coming from the second house. So I think your value system is strong, and you're gonna get, you're getting empowerment from what you value, and your skills and talents are helping you with this situation as well. So this is a house of service. The sixth house is a Virgo house. So think about how can you help maybe others? How can you be of service to yourself as well? It's about hygiene. It's about those daily routines that you have in your life. Try something new, something different. There's a lot of things that people discover all the time. Maybe you want to use. Maybe you want to start alternative things that you want to implement in your house, in your everyday life. And Venus, Saturn, and Neptune are in your fourth house, and so there's a lot of things happening also with your family. But what are you passionate? What is your also family passionate about? Maybe you want to do it as a team. What are you collectively passionate about. Maybe you want to make some changes there. Saturn is helping you to get a new to actually implement a new routine. It will give you self-discipline and focus to do it. So that's absolutely beautiful. Yes, Capricorns, I like this for you as well, because this is usually not an easy house, but it's kind of, you're getting blessings, and use them. Yeah, it's also about, remember what I told Cancer rising. This is also maybe can affect your mental health. So be just watch out and to calm your nervous system, because it's in your sixth house. Just this, it's a Virgo house. It's about anxiety and worries. So you need to do something to stop worrying and stop being anxious if you are. Okay, Aquarius. You also, your ruler also changed signs. I know you have Uranus as well. I'm going to put Uranus here just because it's a modern ruler. So Aquarius, this is for all the creative projects. Remember, Mars is here. It's in Leo. It's very creative. So if you want to have a baby, or you want to expand your family, now is the good time to set intentions to actually start working on that. It's also good for all the creative projects, and not just creative projects, but also hobbies, sports. If you want to start playing a sport or doing something, or even exercise. Oh, for Capricorns, even exercise. I forgot to mention, it's good because it's one of the daily routines if you want to start exercising. But also for Aquarius risings, if you want to start playing a new sport, or you want to have a new hobby that you want to start, maybe something that you use your mind, I would suggest dancing, just because Mars is in the seventh house. It's a house of partnerships, so you want to involve your partner as well. So if you want to start dancing and enroll in dance school, that's a highly recommended. With Venus in the third house, it's local, so it can just be a local community that you find that they have dance classes, or something that you need, like or local trivia quiz pub. If you have like one of those, go there, have some fun. You need to kind of make sure that you also, what do you want to, how you want to have fun. Do you want to, go on that concert? Like, just this is short term. If you want to just do something short term for fun, go to that concert, go to that, theater, or look at that play, watch that play. That's something you can, set intentions to. Or long term, think about your creative projects, think about kids, think about hobbies that you want to do. It would be nice if you can involve your partner, just if you have one. This is also about dating. So if you are also single and you want to start dating, this is great. You're gonna have a lot of opportunities. So I would just go on date. I wouldn't commit any, go for speed dating. It's so Gemini, like speed dating, or just go on dates, random. Don't commit to anybody. Have some fun. Enjoy the attention of other people. Venus is coming from the third house, so I think from local people, it's going to be more than online. So if you can actually meet face to face with in your local neighborhoods, I think that would be really fun. There's some still changes. I think Uranus is leaving your fourth house. So when the outer planet leaves the house, it always leaves a gift. So this can be like a sudden change of home, or something happening with your home just beginning of the summer. Pluto is beautifully, so this talent trine is combining the first, the fifth, and the third. So you are feeling strong and empowered with this Pluto in the first trining the moon and the sun. I think you're gonna feel really good about yourself, that you have things under control, and that you can really be yourself. Beautiful a new moon to expand your acquaintances, people, meet new people. This is so much about meeting new people, and just having fun, learning about them and everything. I love it. I have nothing else to say, but all the praises. Okay, and Pisces. Let's see. Okay, let's see what is Pisces doing. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. I love how Jupiter is in a good position and Neptune. Both of your rulers are talking to each other in a nice way. Everything for you is happening in your home. Um, a lot of big things you can, if you are dreaming about buying a new home or selling a new home or selling a home, buying a new one, what is your dream home look like? This is all good. Lots of ideas. Maybe you want to buy a second home, like a cottage or a vacation home. This is a good opportunity because it's Gemini, it's two. So if you're thinking about having an extra home, or you want to maybe downsize this where you live now and buy somewhere else another property, this is also an option, especially with Saturn now in the second house. It will give you more discipline in how you spend money. Venus and Saturn together is actually on a good size. These people know how to manage money. Okay, so that's a good way. So you have like a good management money skills at this point for this moon. If you want to renovate a house, if you want to build a guest house, this is, a guest, or you want to expand your home and make a guest room, something like that. That is very all about that. Also, if you want to reconnect and talk to your family members, and open up. I know you can be very dreamy and out there with the Pisces rising and just, but maybe it's time to actually speak up, and tell your family how you feel. Tell them what you want. Maybe they don't know, and then you are assuming they just, that they know how you feel. You need to tell them. You need to say what you want to say, right? So it's a lot of things. It's about signing contracts again. If you want to, if you have anything like a pre-contracts you want to sign, maybe for redecorating or something, maybe you want to find somebody who can help you with that. It's all about that. It's about also expanding your family. Maybe you're getting a new member. Yes. Yes, for health, maybe it's something about your mothers or mother figures in your life. That's a good news they're going to get as well. It's also about getting information. Maybe you want to relocate to another city, somewhere else. So you're getting information, pros and cons for that things. There's a combination between the second and the fourth. That's why I always think it's going to be action. It's going to be about maybe buying or selling the home, just because the second house is also involved. Pluto is helping you from the 12th house, so you're going to have like a lot of psychological strength subconsciously. Your intuition is going to be very, very strong. So follow your intuition, whatever you do. And with Neptune and Saturn now being in Aries, I think you might feel that you want to actually assert yourself and be more proactive, and not just be a bystander or somebody who is looking from the side. Maybe you want to be actor of your life, not just watching from the side, and that's just daydreaming. I think the daydreaming days are over, and it's time to actually start doing something and pursuing your dreams, especially regarding your home and family and how you envision your family to be, not just physical home, but family in general. And also where you're coming from, maybe you want to resolve some things and let some things go and just start a new way of thinking about that as well. Beautiful new moon. Yes, that's all from me now. It's a beautiful new moon, guys, to discover new things, to connect with new things in your life. Is it people? Is it knowledge? Is it experience? Just start something new, start something exciting, learn about it. And yes, I hope you are going to have a beautiful this 2 weeks in general, not just the new moon from the 25th until the 8th of June. Good luck, everybody. Enjoy these 2 weeks. I will be back next week. I have a guest. I'm going to keep it a surprise. It's a very nice guest. We're going to talk about something very fun. Also, if you are looking for some guidance, I have my consultation, my readings open. You can book a reading on my website, and check out my Easter talk for June 15. It's called the art of strategic thinking when Mercury meets Pallas Athena. So if you're interested, check it out in the below description. All the best. Happy new moon in Gemini. I hope you have a good one. I'm excited. Just connect, chat, and see you soon. Bye bye, everybody.